welcome. Oh, we're on a roll. Welcome to where? What episode is this? I don't know. I know. Episode 4. Episode 4 of series 2 of the Tall Thin Idiot podcast with your host. That's Kevin Green. That's me. Tall, thin, and an idiot. Episode 4. We're on episode 4. Episode 4. It's on the floor. It's on the floor. Oh, I've dropped you. Oh, I've dropped you. Are you all right? Oh, goodness. You've gone all wobbly. Are you all right? I'm sure you are. Or we could have, what was it last time? Something like, what can we have? Episode 4. Episode 4. It's like Zaza Gabor, in which it's old and blonde. No. Wrinkly? Maybe. A dreadful old baggage. Episode 4. No. Episode 4. The dreadful old baggage. Episode 4. That's where we are. We're at episode 4 of the Tall Thin Idiot podcast. And what a long introduction it's been, has it not? I saw today, everyone else had lovely sunny day. Oh yes, a friend of mine said it was lovely and warm. Went for a lovely walk in the lovely warm sunshine. And what did we get? Oh no. Drizzle and grey skies. That's what we got. Oh, how fair is that? Not fair at all, I don't think. Never mind. Hopefully tomorrow it might be better. No, I doubt it. Where are we now? Oh yes, where are we? Episode 4. I've already dropped you once. What could possibly go wrong now? What could be next? What are we doing now? We are going to give you another story, I think, because the last ones have gone so well. I mean, I just can't tell you. So many people haven't listened. It's amazing. Record breaking. It's amazingly record breaking. And then I found out that nobody could actually access the podcast, so therefore no one could listen to it. That was a bit of my fault there, because I hadn't connected the podcast up. So if anyone pressed on a link, it all went black. Nothing happened at all. However, now I have got something called a link tree. Lovely. And all the links are on there. So aren't I efficient? That's what I've been doing today. Now where were we? I was in the classroom last time with Boudica and her mother. We just mopped all the blood up where she came down on that damn chariot. The blades spinning. What's going to happen today? I don't know. We've seen most of the children. Excuse me. Still no sign of Mrs Slack. Oh no. I wonder where she could be now. Probably underground. She could be on the run. I don't know. She could be wearing a disguise, calling herself Brian. Who knows? How exciting. But poor Prunella is missing her mummy. Oh yes, poor Prunella has to come here, and her mother, Mrs Slack, is not here. No, I suspect that Prunella knows where Mrs Slack is. She's probably hiding in a cupboard. You can tell her by the alcohol fumes. Don't like a match around there. There'll be a huge explosion. Anyway, let's go on without further ado. Right, children, right. Right, we are I've lost the power of speech. No, children, no, stop laughing. No, we are going to have another story. Yes, we are. And we're going to learn more about Mr and Mrs Flange. Mr and Mrs Flange. Lovely word, flange. Flan. Oh, a friend of mine cooked a summer fruit flan the other day. Oh, delish. Distracted completely there. Anyway, where were we? Yes, we're learning about Mr and Mrs Flange. And Mr and Mrs Flange, I don't know if you know that, they have a daughter. They do. They have a daughter called Fanny. Yes, they have a daughter called Fanny. So Mr and Mrs Flange have a daughter called Fanny. Yeah, right, here we go. On with the story. There was this little girl called Fanny. We've already established that fact. We have, yes, who was the daughter of Mr. A. Mrs. Flange. Flange. And in this story, she's 8 years old, and she's been spoilt. Do you know a Fanny that's been spoiled? I know I do. Oh dear, it's a dreadful thing when a Fanny gets spoiled, isn't it? Oh, anyway. I don't know what you're laughing at, children. I don't know why I'm laughing either. Anyway. Move on. She'd been ill quite a lot when she was young. And her mummy let her have, that would be Mrs. Flange, the dreadful old baggage. Yes, remember her. Purple-faced, red shiny hands, smacks a lot. Well, anyway, she didn't smack her little Fanny. Oh, no. She let her Fanny have her own way far too much. Whenever she asked Fanny to do something she didn't like, the little girl would say, I don't want to. And would pout and frown. I tried that. Pouting and frowning gets me nowhere. I just like to pout. I'm doing it now. Can you see? Can you see that? Pouting and frowning, pouting, frowning. Lovely. So one day, Mrs. Flange said, Fanny, will you go and post this letter for me? Inevitably she said, I don't want to. Oh, what a bitch. Slap her. No, children, we don't do that. Slap her. No. Oh, what happened? And Mrs. Flange said, oh, what a spoilt child. Now, you are really most unpleasant. I don't care, she said. And Mrs. Flange spoke very sternly to her. Fanny, she said, I don't like this habit you have of saying I don't want to. Do try to stop. I don't want to, said Fanny at once. Oh, what can you do with a Fanny like that? That Fanny needs a damn good slapping. That's what I'd say. Or shutting in a cupboard. There's a bizarre image. You could shut your Fanny in a cupboard. It's all right. Move on. Right. One day, Fanny went across the fields. I wonder if it's the same field that Mr. Flange was in when he was looking at his apps the other day. Those questionable apps. You know the ones. Those smacky apps. The ones we don't talk about. Anyway, she was in the field and she took a wrong turning and she found herself outside a queer house. All the best people live in queer houses. You right, Carly? And there was a well nearby and an old woman was turning the handle that drew up the bouquet of water. She saw Fanny, excuse me, and beckoned her over. Little girl, this is my old woman voice, little girl, come and help me get this water. I don't want to, said Fanny at once. The old woman frowned. Well, she would. She muttered under her breath, excuse me, muttered under her breast. That's a neat trick. She muttered under her breath, what a bitch. She deserves a slapping. She said to Fanny, you could carry it for me into the house. I'm really rather tired. I don't want to, said Fanny. Oh, what a ghastly bitch, said the old woman. Can't you say something pleasant? I don't want to, said Fanny. OK. Don't then. Well, actually, that should be OK. Don't then. That was the old woman. And a bit of a cackle at the end there. Cackle. That might give you a clue. She was cackling like an old witch. Or maybe not. Who knows? And with that, she bounced up the path to the... Bounced. She's an old woman. She's not going to bounce, is she? She creaked up the path to the cottage and went inside and slammed the door after her. Oh, Fanny felt a bit frightened. Have you ever seen a frightened Fanny? I know I have. Oh, no. Perhaps the old woman was a witch or a member of fairy folk. Oh, she had green eyes. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh. And the woman said, perhaps the woman has cursed her. Oh, scary. Oh. Oh, perhaps the little beast could only say, I don't want to, which she was very used to saying because that's all she would say. That nasty little beast. Oh, slap her. No. Well, anyway, so she left the strange old woman who was, she could hear going, that was a weird cackle. That was very strange. But she was behind the door of her queer little cottage. So she went off, and she soon found the path she should have been on. And on the way back, she met her friend Tarquin. Now Tarquin was one of her bestest friends. Lovely Tarquin. And what did Tarquin say? Fanny, that was Tarquin, come and play with me after tea and see my new doll, called Tarquin. Not the doll called Tarquin, that was the doll, exclamation mark, called Tarquin. Well, that was hopeless, wasn't it? Anyway, move on. Anyway, that was Tarquin. Good for you, Tarquin. You enjoy the doll. Why not? Go for it, Tarquin. Oh, yes. You like living with Barbie. Oh, yes. You like a bit of pink. You love the Barbiness of it all. Yes. Oh, get those clothes on the Barbie. Oh, brush her luscious locks. Luscious? No, not luscious. Lustrous. That's the word. Luscious. No, luscious lips, obviously. Lustrous locks. Good for you, Tarquin. Oh, power to you. Oh, slightly carried away there. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yeah, I don't want to, said Fanny. Oh, went Tarquin. Well, why don't you just fuck off then, said Tarquin. I was going to show you my new doll, which can stand up by itself and say, Mama. Mama. Oh, good for you, Tarquin. Oh, does it wet itself as well? All power to you, Tarquin. Nah, not all boys have to be Power Rangers, do they? No, some of them like to be the more delicate. Yes, of a more delicate nature. Yes, I know I am. Oh, mind you, I do like a Power Ranger. But that's an entirely different story. And I'm not going there. No. Or someone in high vis. No, we're not going there. We're certainly not going there. Oh, where are we then? Oh yes, Tarquin got all offended and he huffed off. All right. Don't come then, you witch. I'll ask Mary. So he's going to ask his friend Mary. Oh, isn't that nice? Going to ask her Mary. Oh, where were we now then? Oh, there. Fanny then got awfully upset and walked home. Mrs Flange, the dreadful old baggage, purple-faced, red shiny hands, met her at the door. "Oh, Fanny, dear, go and get yourself some sweeties before you come in," she said. "Go and... here's your pocket... here's your pocket money. Pocket money. Ah, do Fannies have pockets? I don't know. Has your Fanny got a pocket?" I don't think I've seen a Fanny with a pocket. This one has. This one's got lots of pockets. She'll be popular. Oh, yes. Must she go and buy some sweeties? "I don't want to," said Fanny. "Oh, my goodness, what's going on?" said Fanny. "I very much like my sweeties. Oh, perhaps the old woman was a witch and she's cursed me. Oh, no. Perhaps that's all I can say for the rest of my life is I don't want to. Oh, goodness gracious me. Whatever next?" Well, that was all that Fanny could say. "I don't want to." That's all she could say. Oh, for everything, even the nice things. Oh, no. So one night, one night she was laying in bed, crying to herself. Oh, the Fanny was getting moist. No. The Fanny was getting tearful. That's better. Fanny was getting tearful. Ah, and suddenly, poof! In the room came the old woman. She said to, have you learned? Well, actually, no, she didn't. She said, have you learned your lesson, evil little witch? I forced you to say I don't want to all the time, even for the nice things. So, no, you have to promise. This is a very long speech from this old woman. You'll have to promise me you'll never say it again, or at least just say it once a day. Once a day. I've lost the ability to cackle. What's happened there? Oh, dear me. I seem to have lost the ability to cackle. Oh, dear. Oh, so Fanny said, "Oh, I'm sorry I was rude to you. I'll never be rude again." So there we are, children. That's the moral of this story. If you want to speak nicely and be nicely. No, and not have old, strange women who come into your bedroom in the middle of the night with a poof and say things like that, and start cackling at you. No, you must not be rude to people. You must be straightforward and rude. No, not straightforward and rude. You mustn't be straightforward and rude. No, you must be straightforward. You mustn't be rude. Oh, God, how hard is that to say? How hard is that to say? For me, very. For anyone else, not at all. Oh, dear. So what have we got now? We have, and then she was cured. And then Fanny was cured, yes. And then she became the perfect little girl. I don't think she did she? Did she, children? No. She was still a beast at times. She was still a right bitch. And she deserved a good slapping on occasions. But generally, she was all right. So there we are. Don't be rude all the time, children. Be kind and lovely. Oh dear, I seem to be creaking. Oh dear, why am I creaking? What's happened there? It's probably these old bones are creaking where they are. Anyway, that's it for today, children. I hope you enjoyed the story. I know I did. So, let's go home and tell your parents I've told you all about Fanny's. Wouldn't that be lovely? I'm sure they'll be delighted to know I've told you all about Fanny. I'm sure I'll have them all banging on my door again after last week. And this week. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. This has been episode 4 of series 2 of the Tall the Idiot podcast with your host, Kevin Green. That's me. Yes, it is. It's me. It's me. Kevin Green, that's me. Please join me again the next time I produce one of these. As you can tell, it's full of professionalism. Yes, it's rehearsed. It's all scripted, and it just flows, doesn't it? Flows without a hiccup, without any laughter. It just goes swimmingly to the end. That's what I aim for. Why can't I get it? I'm totally incompetent. Never mind. I like to have the immediacy of the recording, because you never know what can go wrong or what can go right. You never know what can happen. Tangents happen. All sorts of surprises. So next time, join me again. I've got that right. Join me again for another thrilling episode of the Tall Thin Idiot podcast, when we will see something else. I've no idea what it is yet, but I'm sure it will be lovely. Anyway, take care, be kind, and keep safe. Bye-bye. See you soon. Has it gone yet? Gone yet? No, it hasn't gone yet. Oh, it's raining again. Oh, never mind. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.